Whatever the weather this weekend, you can be guaranteed that vendors at the shore will be out in force all weekend.
And they're not just talking beach blankets or shot glasses. They're also selling, believe it or not, colored contact lenses. Fun to wear, but are they actually safe? Terry Lee is here with Dr. Kimberly Friedman. Good morning, ladies.
Hey, guys. Yes, Dr. Friedman's back. Thanks so much for coming in.
Thanks for having me.
So this is kind of a frightening fashion craze, and we're seeing it, especially with Memorial Day weekend. We're going to see it on the boardwalk, right?
Right. Believe it or not, we're seeing vendors on the boardwalk, as well as tanning salons, and I even saw them in a gas station once.
You're kidding
selling
me.
the cosmetically tinted, the colored contact lenses. And that's perfectly illegal. You're not allowed to do that without a prescription.
And the problem is not always, some of these are probably legit in terms of some eye out there probably fits, but they're not fitting everybody's eye. It's not one size fits all. Exactly. Sometimes they're coming in jars and they're used or expired.
Right.
This is really, really dangerous. I mean, I can think of a host of problems that could probably happen with this.
Right. When you're wearing contact lenses that don't fit the eye properly, there's a whole gamut of potential complications. They can range from mild redness, irritation, blurred vision, all the way up to very severe corneal ulcers. I actually had a 16-year-old gentleman who went from perfectly clear 20/20 vision to permanently legally blind in less than 24 hours because he wasn't wearing the proper contact lens and he wasn't cleaning it properly.
Wow.
So some of the complications can be quite devastating.
And the problem, as you mentioned as well, as we watch, proper care of contact lenses, there's no instructions with these. So people are just getting them at the gas station or boardwalk or whatever and winging it.
Right, right. We actually took a camera and we videoed people purchasing the contact lenses off the boardwalk, and they were told sometimes, oh, just soak them in water, or soak them in Visine. And those things could be absolutely detrimental to your vision and sometimes permanently.
All right, we want to pass along some consumer tips because, like we both said, this is going to be happening this weekend. You're going to see these at the boardwalk. You want to make sure your kids know this too, right? Because they're the ones who might be buying them. Here we go. Here's some contact lens safety. Make sure they fit properly. We mentioned that. Never buy them off the street.
Right. Contact lenses require a prescription for a reason, and you want to make sure that you're always being fitted properly by an optometric physician.
What if I buy some and my sister says, great, I'd love to borrow them?
Always. We see teenage girls specifically swapping contact lenses, trying on their friend's color when they have a different color, and that's really not appropriate to do.
Okay, clean and store. We saw that. Don't overwear. Again, is that the situation? Don't leave them in 24/7 for weeks on end.
Right. Sometimes we see people sleeping in the lenses that they're not supposed to sleep in, and sometimes if they're buying them off the street, they're not being told these are lenses that are not appropriate to sleep in, and then they end up having problems.
And should you also check the condition of the lenses to make sure they're not torn or scratched or anything like that?
Right. Every time you put a contact lens in, you always want to inspect the contact lens before you put it in to make sure that it's safe, and then if it feels uncomfortable, take it out and see your eye doctor.
Okay, and the whole point here is they're pushing for tougher legislation, trying to get this enforced. A website to check out more information is NJSOP.